I think most of us love The Fiend, and I think most of us want The Fiend to return to the WWE. But the big question on social media today is Cult Leader Bray coming back? And it's very, very possible. This recent picture was shared to social media recently of Bray Wyatt, and you can clearly see he's grown his beard out. The beard is much longer compared to what the character of Funhouse Bray and The Fiend obviously have. Now, let's do a little portion of housekeeping and let's make this very, very clear. It's facial hair. It will take 10, 15, 20 minutes for him to shave it back if he was to return to WWE. He's had a few months off. He might have just wanted to grow it out for the sake of growing it out while he could. That's a distinct possibility, but it does resemble the beard of Cult Leader Bray. So if Cult Leader Bray could be coming back, when, why, how? Well, maybe it's been in our eyesight this entire time. When he resurrected Cult Leader Bray the first time, Bray Wyatt awoke the dead for Braun Strowman. So basically we know he was a resurrection. We know that Cult Leader Bray was dead and he had to come back to life to be able to be in WWE once again. And with what we saw in the last Firefly Funhouse episode, Bray Wyatt confirmed that's exactly what happened to him. He felt reborn. So is that a sign of resurrection? And is that a sign of a new way of life? And is Funhouse Bray going to bring back Cult Leader Bray one more time? The last time we saw Cult Leader Bray was in the swamp fight with Braun Strowman. Of course, Cult Leader Bray seemingly pushed Braun Strowman under the water. He went under as well. That's the really crucial part. Braun floated off somewhere, but Bray didn't. Bray died and the Fiend emerged. So it seems like in the realms of Bray Wyatt's world that this Fiend is his dead persona, while Cult Leader Bray and maybe Funhouse Bray are his alive persona. And I say Funhouse Bray because we saw Randy Orton set Funhouse Bray on fire in the box on Raw, and then the Fiend emerged. The sign there is again Funhouse Bray burnt to death, the Fiend emerged. Funhouse Bray was loaded into the ambulance on SmackDown after Braun threw him off the loading dock, and of course the Fiend emerged from the ambulance. Assumption being Funhouse Bray died, Fiend emerged. And with everything we saw with Alexa Bliss bringing him back, maybe that was the trigger to give a Cult Leader Bray / Eater of Worlds Bray a new lease of life, a new life, a resurrection. And that could be the way we get the Cult Leader Bray back, the emergence of this beloved character again. But the truth is, if we get this character back, it's not the end of the Fiend. I guarantee you some of the clickbait YouTubers and stuff will tell you it is, but of course it's not. I've just told you examples of the Fiend re-emerging from Cult Leader Bray and Funhouse Bray. That could happen again, and it would be very, very interesting. Another thing that kind of throws shade to the Cult Leader Bray returning right now is Alexa Bliss. They've just given her a brand new theme, a whole new entrance graphics and everything, and seemingly scrapped the Funhouse from her character. We have not yet seen a playground since that change. And if we get a playground and things have been changed, that means that they're keeping the Funhouse stuff exclusive for the Funhouse. So watch out for an Alexa's playground. If things have changed, this could be coming back. The Funhouse version of Bray Wyatt. But if it hasn't, the Cult Leader Bray is the one I would put my money on. But why would WWE or even Bray Wyatt want to bring back Cult Leader Bray now? We all know, I think the Fiend's more beloved. And I think the reason's clear. We don't want to see the Fiend lose on WWE TV. So right now, maybe the time to keep the Fiend away. Maybe with characters coming through like Finn Balor apparently returning to the main roster very, very soon. If Balor returns, there's a very big chance of a Demon Balor return. If that happens, by God, we need that match. And there's no way that Demon Finn Balor should lose his first match against Bray Wyatt. How about Karrion Kross? We know he's had recent dark matches on main event. The rumours are he's coming up to the main roster very soon. I don't know if it's likely, but it's possible for a feud against The Fiend. Again, though, Karrion Kross would be new, and he needs a win. Maybe even in left field, Jeff Hardy, someone who's pitched idea after idea to want to face The Fiend. He wants that feud with Bray Wyatt. If WWE allow him to use his alter ego Willow, there's no way Willow should or could lose his first match in WWE. So, maybe you bring up these characters and you have these characters look strong over Cult Leader Bray. And that would be a key to build those characters up for the eventual clash of either of these characters versus The Fiend. And yes, 100% I agree with you as a Bray Wyatt fan. It sucks that Bray might have to lose again. But it's pro wrestling. The Fiend is not buried because he lost a few matches. Not at all. And that's the beauty of the Bray Wyatt character. Being able to shapeshift and change his persona at the drop of the hat and be able to tell a whole different story allows this man to continue through whatever controversy and whatever shenanigans, if you will, WWE put his character through on TV. And we have to be brutally honest right now. We're getting returns of Edge, Zelina Vega already, and we are but 2 weeks away from fans returning to TV. And it doesn't matter what face Bray Wyatt returns with, the crowd are gonna go nuts. I'm gonna go nuts. I swear to you, that title with The Fiend or Bray Wyatt returns to WWE, you are gonna wanna watch that video because I'm gonna be going crazy. My neighbors are gonna hate me. But using Cult Leader Bray as a stopgap to build a feud would be perfect because we all love The Fiend. Of course we love The Fiend. The character work, the demonic essence of The Fiend is just perfect. But we can't have him continue to lose. So maybe the first loss goes to whoever his next victim is, and then The Fiend emerges to take that win. It does make a bit of sense. We saw Cult Leader Bray, for example, lose to Braun Strowman last year. So, it's a good thing, I think, for the Fiend persona. Maybe not a good thing if you're a Bray Wyatt fan, but it's possible to happen. I'd really like to know your thoughts on this. Would you like to see Cult Leader Bray be the character to return to WWE soon? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Like the video, share the video, and if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. And I'll see you next time. Peace!